Unit 2, Lesson 2.2, Exercise question number 12. A traveler set out on a 217-kilometer journey by taking a bus for the first 100 kilometers. He then rented a car and drove 90 kilometers before it broke down. He completed the rest of the journey on foot. So we know that his whole journey was 217 kilometers. We know that he took a bus for 100 kilometers of it. He rented a car and drove for 90 kilometers of it. And he completed the rest on foot. A is asking us what part of the journey was completed by bus. I'm going to do it down here just so I have more room. We know that he took a bus for 100 out of the total 217 kilometers. So that fraction represents the journey completed by bus. B is asking what part was completed by car. We know that he took a car for 90 of the total 217 kilometers. So that fraction represents the part completed by car. C is asking what part was completed by walking. Well, we know the total journey was 217 kilometers, and we know we need to subtract the amount that he was on the bus combined with the amount that he drove, and that will leave us with the amount that he walked. Bedmiss says we use our brackets first. So 100 plus 90 is 190. 217 minus 190 leaves us with 27. So that means that he walked for 27 of the total 217 kilometers. So that fraction would represent the part that was completed by walking. D asks what part was completed by means other than walking. Well, we know that he was on the bus for 100 kilometers, and we know that he drove for 90 kilometers. That's the only parts that were completed by a means other than walking. So if we add those up, we get 190. That means that 190 of the total 217 kilometers was completed by means other than walking. So that fraction would represent the part completed by means other than walking.